Welcome. Where we are is a place that is precisely 2 kilometers from Kivinja farming station that is being operated by Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company. And this is basically a water source that might have been put up some time ago, probably during the Corona period. And as you can see, this is an outlet from a dam that is precisely behind here, and it is actually a 3-inch GI. Right next to me, we have seemingly a concrete platform that looks like it's anchored a pumping unit, which would have been probably a diesel pump that might have basically been taken away for reasons we may not be knowing because of we don't have the history. And then right here there is an overgrowth. This overgrowth, as we try to move up, is like it came from the top part of an earth embankment. So this is precisely an earth dam. So here we are having an outgrowth on the crest of the earth dam that was basically abandoned. And of course you can now see behind here we have what we call the leeches, which have grown as a result of probably failure to desilt or to clean the dam. Now where we are is basically the surface extent of the reservoir. As you look at it, there is water, but there is an outgrowth of leeches. That entirely means that we are able to remove these leeches. We are able to restore the storage for this particular dam, and that can be a good source of water downstream. Mind you, the elevation here is very high, in fact higher than almost the entire of Nakuru, because it's even higher than Nguso, which is about 2,600 meters, about 2,600 meters above sea level, which means it can be able to gravitate all through to the areas within Nakuru. Now that is the dam, those are the reaches. On the other side you can see a very good catchment of the forest cover. That is the one I'm talking about, as it's within the Baringo forests. That is a government gazetted forest. And then where we are at this other edge, we have a very good soil formation that can be able to enable even the removal of these leeches, so that we can be able to desilt. So there's an opportunity that we have a strong grounds upon which we can be able now to desilt this. And of course this can be done in consultation with the Kenya Forest Service, which are basically the managers within this particular forest. So that is it. I know with proper study, this can be one of the most convenient water sources, owing to the fact that, number one, it's located within the forest, and therefore the quality, apart from the ability which could be attributed to probably the openness, can be easily be addressed. And I want to believe, because it's basically within the forest, the other chemical and biological quality aspects will basically be minimal. But of course, a comprehensive study will be done on the quality of the water, probably the flow rates, and of course the surface extent, at the same time the depth of the dam, so that we can be able to come up with the actual volume for this particular reservoir. The reason being that we don't really have the data. It's like this was, as I said earlier, this was basically an old water source that somewhere, someplace, for reasons we may not be able to tell, it was literally abandoned, but it has survived the ages and the times, and that's why you can be able to see this sufficient amount of water. And therefore, I call upon each and every stakeholder to look at it, because it forms a basis for increasing the water supply towards Nakuru, which currently is having serious water shortage issue for human consumption. Thank you very much.
Okay, this is Evans, junior hydrologist today. We've come here to inspect this abandoned dam to assess if it will be possible for Maruasco to abstract this water and supply it to the residents of Modo and its environs. And from my observation, I was able to see that this earth embankment dam was built on the upstream where a certain river was passing. Because if you can see this area, you can see there is a valley which is most probably is showing that water was flowing through this area, and that's why then they place this embankment. And if you go further in the, I don't know, is it the northern direction or the eastern one, you can see there is a wide wetland area that the water is being channeled to the dam, and beyond that wetland is the forest. Most probably this shows that it was the source of a river, and then the guys in they placed the dam on where the river was about to start.